gonna get out of here as soon as I can! Please help me. I'm losing my mind. Please.
Superman, the Man of Steel. Oh, the world's most recognizable superhero. But in recent years, we have seen many, God knows what, many Superman analogs / clones. But there's one thing that some have in common, is that most of them are fucking evil. Oh, we all know Superman popularized the tropes of superpowers. But there's one thing that he also created, is that he first appeared in a pulp magazine when he's an evil villain. What you all are seeing here is the first ever appearance of the concept that we all know as the evil Superman. In the story, a bald man swallows a pill. Sounds familiar? And gains powers, but psychic powers. Sounds familiar? But since this is a pulp magazine page, we don't know what happens to the bald man. Some say he lives out the rest of his life as a evil Superman. But without this story, we never got to see many evil Supermans. So in today's video, we're doing this. We are counting down the top 6 evil Superman clones. And most of them are from... I am not counting other characters like Omni-Man in this list because he's not technically the evil Superman clone since he got a redemption arc. But who cares? Let's get to the list. Starting with number 6. Homelander from The Boys. Homelander is the main antagonist of both the comic book series and TV series The Boys. Basically, Homelander is what if Superman never had parents. Adopted parents who taught him how to use his powers wisely and other things. In the comics, Homelander was manipulated by his clone brother, Black Noir. But in the TV show, oh, he's more of a fucking psycho than in the comics. But there's one thing that Homelander does in the show, but the comics didn't. Is that in the comics, Homelander wasn't even that a scary looking Superman. But in the show, they actually made him look terrifying. Like seriously. The way how he does shit in the show, well, he does do crazy stuff in the comics, but comparing the other evil Superman clones to him, he's just a little shit. So let's get into number 5. And if you don't want to hear any of this, go to the number 4. Or you're brave. We have in number 5 is Automan from Alan Moore's Top 10. Now, why is Alan Moore doing an evil Superman clone? Well, this story is kind of like similar to The Boys, but different. Most of the superheroes are now old, and most of them have normal everyday jobs. Heck, even Automan. And even though some sites like 𝓠𝓾𝓮 says that most of his team members are trying to base themselves off of the Justice League, like the Hound, but they're more like the Justice Society. Like seriously, look at the Hound. He looks like more like Wildcat than Batman. But if you don't see anything because in top 10, Owlman and his former teammates operate, you know, that thing. Yeah. So, also, damn, this guy took a lot of steroids. Like, seriously, even when he's young, he still has those massive biceps. Even in his old age, he still has those freaking games. Why? I don't know, maybe some good genes. Yeah. Alan Moore did something that the boys could have been in the comic books by making a Superman clone that is less of a Superman, but a super freak. Seriously. In number 4, we have is Chaos from the comic book series Evil Heroes. Chaos is the evil Superman equivalent in the series, but since he's more of a freaking psycho than Homelander, and also check out Evil Heroes and you will. It only has 6 issues, and the things that this guy does proves that he's an evil Superman clone. I have nothing to say else. Let's move on to number 3. In number 3, we have is 𝓠𝓾𝓮𝓷. You know, I'm just gonna call him Doctor Strange mixed with Superman. Originally, he didn't have powers, but he came up with a plan to gain powers. Whereas by taking other metahumans under his lab, and he did some experiments with himself. So he gained superhuman strength, speed, stamina. Now, you know the other kind of Superman stuff. And he's been an enemy of Iron Man and the Avengers for years. Yes, the Avengers are facing a character who has similar powers to Superman. You know what, I'm gonna say it. Can't we just have this guy as a villain in the MCU? Like, seriously. Okay, I know. They're gonna use a popular villain, and then they're gonna use a lesser villain. But this guy can be perfect for obvious reasons to capitalize on the popularity of evil Supermans. And also, even though we don't have Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU anymore, but since they're doing the whole multiverse stuff, probably this will be a good opportunity to bring this guy in. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a big success story like the other evil Supermans. Am I right? And number 2, we have 𝓠𝓾𝓮𝓮 from Green Studios, 𝓟𝓸𝓸𝓭𝓵, and Incorruptible. All humanity way crazy. You don't people and other people. But he takes out of the death at the end of the comic, he becomes part of the super. And finally, we have number 1. It is Ultraman from DC Comics. No, I'm not talking about the Tokusatsu hero Ultraman. I'm talking about this Ultraman. He's from Earth 3. And he has the similar powers to Superman. But I'm not going to spoil anything from Ultraman because I'm going to dedicate that to a how to defeat. So, yeah. He kind of like embodies the opposite ends of who Superman is and who that what he represents. So yeah, that's basically the list. I know it's Rush. But hey, at least we got to talk about these evil Supermans, since it's now popular nowadays. And now I'm gonna ask you guys, which one of these evil Supermans that you don't want to encounter? Me, I don't want to be with Arrowman, because he's fucking insane. So yeah, peace out.